The following is a live sports presentation on Glycon.
You're watching a special presentation on Glycon.
Good evening. A happy Thursday night here in Central Kentucky Soccer on Glycon, and we are very excited to bring you a very exciting cross-town matchup. Lafayette, one of the state contenders so far in this season, versus Frederick Douglass, as Coach Parker's reloading, and we'll hear from the coaches here in the pregame show. But John O'Hara, man, we picked perfect night to come out here again, and we just marvel at this facility, and it's such a great opportunity for these coaches. They're excited, and as both of them said, man, I wish they had this field when I was playing.
Yeah, what a great night. We've been lucky twice to be out here, and should be a great game. Definitely a heated 11th region match. Throw out the records when two teams in the 11th region get out there. It's probably the toughest region in the state, in my opinion. But it should be an exciting evening. Yeah, I mean, Lafayette 10-1 coming in fresh off a 7-0 win on Tuesday night against Tates Creek, and then Frederick Douglass 9-1, lost 6-2 to West Justman Tuesday night, but only returned one. He was a starter. Keegan Nash, their leading goal scorer, with 4 this season, but the only person on the whole varsity roster. Had a senior team, dominated team last year, a very good team. So Coach Parker in his second season, very much reloading. So it's taken patience, but the future is bright. They got great athletes, just a little green right now. Yeah, being a new school several years ago, I think they kind of went through a transition where they were young and had 2 humongous senior classes. And, now it's kind of balanced out a little bit, and hopefully things will work out well. Coach Parker's the man for the job, though. He's very, very well respected, and he'll do a great job. He'll get them back on track. Oh, yeah, Dad, a longtime coach. He's talked many times with him, too, on different teams and what you inherit. We're going to take our first break here, Central Kentucky Soccer, and hear from Coach Grimes with Lafayette when we return on a moment.
Based in Jessamine County, R.J. Corman Railroad Group has been serving North America's railroad industry since 1973. Find out more by visiting rjcorman.com. For high-quality railroad service, it's R.J. Corman.
Central Kentucky, don't be afraid of your pool water. Talk to the experts at Suntine Pools, your BioGuard dealer. For over 50 years, our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit our store for a full line of BioGuard products, equipment, and accessories. Have your swimming pool sparkling in no time. Visit Suntine Pools today.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
You're watching a special presentation on Glycon.
Hey, well, we're here with Coach Grimm, Lafayette boys head soccer coach. Coach, how's everything going this year? Looks like you're having a great year so far.
Yeah, I would say so. We've gone undefeated in the district. I've only got 1 loss, so I think most people would call that a successful season. The goal is to try to be hitting our peak going into the postseason. That's what we want to do. We're not going to take anything for granted, especially in our district. Our district is so tough. every single year. And so, I think we've got focus on preparations for the postseason and making sure that we're hitting our stride at that time.
Well, speaking of your team and that one loss, you're being very modest. We know you longest tenured coach in the city right now at one school, so congratulations on that. That might just mean you're getting older, but what do you expect from the game tonight?
So I know Douglas probably hasn't had the season that Coach Blake would want them to have this year so far, but I also know he's a very good coach, a lot of good players in Lexington, and as I just said about our district, not taking anything for granted, definitely don't take anything for granted within the city, no matter who we play. So this environment, this experience for the guys, I'm sure both teams are going to be fired up. I would expect they're going to play their best, and we got to make sure that we're ready to match it.
Well, looking at your team, who can you tell us maybe to keep an eye out on? Some of your standout players, maybe anybody playing next year at the next level, or somebody having a great year. I know you had a young man that just became the all-time leading goal scorer, if I'm not mistaken. And who else do we need to look at tonight?
Yeah, so we've got nobody that's really committed for next year. A few guys that want to play, I think, at the next level, but Max Jacobs for sure, somebody to highlight. He's kind of the head of the snake for us. He's the guy that plays center forward for us. Scores a lot of goals, also sets stuff up for his teammates. In my opinion, and I know I'm biased, he's the most impactful individual offensive player I've seen this year from anybody that we play. He carries a lot for us, and we rely on him to do a lot of things. The other guys I would probably highlight are our center midfielders. We're really strong in the middle of the field. Wylan Chow, Justice Oladeji, and Asani Kalonda. Those three guys, we expect those guys to basically dominate every single game and hold the ball, help us possess, and really help us get into the attack. So very strong in the middle of the field.
That sounds great. I know Max has been at it a while, so it's going to be good to watch him play tonight. Separate thing, talking about where we are tonight and the atmosphere. You've been involved in Central Kentucky soccer a long time, great resume. What do you think about this in the club and the high schools and all this? I'm sure there's an opinion on that, and just want to hear your thoughts on this.
I think it's fantastic. This is an experience that a lot of these guys, both teams, and to be honest, me too, as a coach, I don't know if I'll ever get this experience again, but they're going to remember this probably for the rest of their lives. It'll be something they'll be able to talk about with their friends, with the guys they played with here, with their family that are coming to watch. So it's just a fantastic experience. Very grateful to Lexington Sporting Club for working with us and making this happen, and really looking forward to it.
Well, best of luck. I know you were in the state championship 2 years ago, and that Region 11's a beast. So best of luck to finish out the season, and good luck this evening. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Leaves and other dirt and grime are no match against the experts at Sunshine Pools, your BioGuard dealer. Weekly service, computerized water testing, or just need advice. Our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit us today for a full line of BioGuard swimming pool products. Sunshine Pools.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Hello?
First responders do the incredible. They help save lives. And so can you. By donating at CSL Plasma. Your plasma donation can help create 24 critical life-saving medicines. And you can be rewarded for your generosity. Every plasma donation can do so much for so many. Do the amazing. Help save lives. Donate plasma today at your local CSL Plasma Center.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
We're big fans here in Kentucky of great savings at Cartown Kia.
Score 1.9% financing on select new Kia models like 2026 Kia Sportage. Or win with 0% on 2025 Kia Sorento and Sportage.
Our team is here for your team at Cartown Kia.
With fast signs, see the visual possibility in your business. See it in lights and flags, on a van, in metal, on the floor, in color. With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement. With your masterful team of visual marketing experts, anything is possible. Fast Signs. Make your statement.
You're watching a special presentation on Glycod.
Welcome back. This broadcast is authorized by Fayette County Public Schools with production rights owned by Glycod. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching. We'll take a break and hear from Coach Parker at Frederick Douglass in a moment.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
You're watching a special presentation on Glycod.
All right, here we go. Coach Blake Parker of Frederick Douglass High School. Coach, I believe you're in your second season, and I know it's been a tough year so far, but what do you have to say about the season so far for the Broncos?
This season has definitely been a learning experience for everybody. Returning just one guy as a starter, and then the rest have been just guys who've been, it's their first time ever playing varsity level soccer. Keegan Nash has really been the only one from the previous team that took us to the region final that returned this year. Alta Youngbang was another player, but unfortunately he suffered a knee injury, so he's really just been, Keegan's been the lone guy with the real varsity experience so far. So it's been tough. These guys have gone through a pretty big emotional roller coaster. Learning how to become a team, learning how to work with one another at a varsity level, and really confronting adversity. But ultimately, this season has been teaching grit. It's been learning how to use our experiences to grow as players, and hope to come up next season even stronger than what we are this year.
Well, that's a great attitude look, and I know taking after you, those guys are going to be fine, and you're going to lead them in the right direction. Playing a cross-city rival tonight in Lafayette, Region 11 is always tough no matter what. What are you looking forward out of the game tonight?
I mean, every team's got talent, right? I mean, this Lafayette team has a really big senior class, if I remember correctly, I think around 18 or so. And they're aggressive, they're fast, they have a good experience. And I mean, Coach Grimm knows what he's doing and has been doing it for a long time. So I'm ready to see a very experienced and well choreographed team come out and play. But I'm ready to show them that we don't have to roll over and lose.
Oh, nobody's expecting the Broncos to roll over. You won't let that happen.
No,
one thing, you've been around Lexington your whole life, I believe.
Yes, sir.
What about this moment tonight? I mean, it's the second time that Lexington Sporting has hosted a high school event.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting, great atmosphere, great weather again tonight. What are your thoughts on that and being out here on the big stage?
Being a local, it is pretty cool. I mean, would I have ever thought in 2010, my freshman year of high school, that I'd be standing on a professional soccer field coaching? No, for sure not. We had 2 other professional teams come through here, and things have always been kind of rocky. And so it's just one of those things that you just kind of have to pinch yourself and realize, like, oh, this is real. This is for real.
It's hard to really think about that when you look back, and now we're standing in a beautiful pro stadium. And you got another week of the season.
Yes, sir.
After this, and then you're getting ready for your district.
Yes,
it's a tough district, it's a tough region. What do you look forward to just kind of finish out the season right now?
Well, Sunday we have Cathedral.
We are underway as Max Jacobs, the leading scorer for Lafayette, gets it started. Here, Lafayette in the dark blue and Douglas in the white uniforms. Central Kentucky Soccer here at the Lexington SC Stadium, proud to present it to you tonight. Max Jacobs, the one to watch. As Coach Grimm, John O'Hara, said, the best offensive player he has seen this season on either squad that he's seen on the field.
He did say that. Max has been at it for a while. I believe just the other night. The other night set the all-time scoring record at Lafayette. That's a huge, as long as they've been playing soccer, that's a big milestone.
16 goals in 11 matches.
He does a lot for their team, though. That's the thing. He said he's the
head of the Snake, center fullback.
Snake.
Yeah.
So he just does a lot for their team.
Here he is in action now.
Creates and
nice pass. Here he's got it. Oh, try to center it. He's got a shot. Oh. They get out of harm's way. It is Douglas. As Keegan Nash, leading scorer, you'll see him wearing number 6. He's was a starting forward last year, the lone varsity player from last season's team, leading the team with 4 goals on the season.
Yeah, it's interesting to hear about them not having the depth they've had, because there was a couple years where they graduated 16 to 18 seniors at Douglas. Just being a new school, that happened. You know, it's just kind of the numbers.
A lot of people like going to the new school.
Yeah, eventually things will work out and be a little bit more balanced.
That goalie last year, one of your favorite players in the city.
They had some good players last year. Last few years they've had some good players.
And Lafayette was very good last year, but just couldn't. They got upset in a tight one in the district semifinals. But runner-up in the state 2 years ago as Jacobs hits it just side of the goal there.
It's a good run by Jacobs there. I'd like to see him pull that out a little bit, though. A little bit. I'd say it's a little selfish shooting near post right there. Create for some other teammates. He had some guys running on the play. I haven't seen him in a while. He's a little bigger than the last time I saw him. Looks really athletic out there.
5'11", 145. As we said, 16 goals, 5 assists. And had 2 against arch rival Tate's Creek last Tuesday night, 2 nights ago.
And they had some other players that Coach Grimm wanted us to look out for.
Yep. Charlie Leachman has 5 goals.
Skylar Child, number 16 there, was one that he talked about.
Trying to save it there. Likes his midfielders, didn't he? He mentioned a couple of them, named Rylan Chow and Asani Kalanda.
Test us on our name pronunciation tonight, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody out there may be able to correct me, but I thought Lafayette might have had over 100 kids come to tryouts this year, and that includes some middle school kids. Oh, wow.
They've got 18 seniors.
Talk about the sport growing, yes.
Yeah. 18 seniors, a good problem to have.
A nice ball here.
There's Nash on the far side. Excuse me. Big leg for Nash.
Well, you notice what he did, though, before he got the ball? He had his head up, and he checked the goalie. That goalie was kind of out of position. He was just trying to chip him.
I don't know.
He's got too much of that. He wasn't really trying to shoot. He was just trying to chip the goalie.
Yeah, I don't know how well the Douglas place kicking has gone this year for the football team, but if they've need any help, Nash might be one to call up.
Speaking of place kicking, they had a kid a couple years ago that was place kicking at U of L. Hopefully he's still there. He was a beast out on the soccer field. It's nice to see the play out here. No other lines out here. Grass surface.
So much better.
Meticulous. Ball just rolling. It's just great. Still got a pretty good crowd here tonight. Maybe not as big as our last turnout, but still great crowd. Because Coach Parker, Coach Grimm both said kids are going to remember this for a long time. They got family members out here. Had to play in a pro stadium. Wow.
Well, that's a great opportunity for Douglas to kind of, some of these young bucks, the young to kind of wake up, to grow up tonight. You know, you get a big game like this, and you get a goal or something, and this could really spur you on as a team to start winning some matches, get ready for district play, and then also the years ahead.
You know, the exciting thing for these two teams is if you're daydreaming a little bit, this is where the state championship is going to be held this year for the first time. It'd be nice to say, hey, I hope to play on that field again this season. That's really exciting.
I know you coached a long time, and, for these underclassmen, a lot, the freshmen, sophomore, when you saw it in their eyes, they just finally really grasped things. The match felt slowed down to them. That was just magical moments for you coaching, how rewarding that was. You could see it in their eyes, couldn't you?
Yeah, here's Lafayette on attack.
Jacobs tried to center it there. He's got it again. No. Oh, good way to slide to the side, though, so he didn't get the infraction, right? The foul.
That was pretty clean.
Yep, clean play.
You also just tell having that many seniors compared to so many underclassmen at Douglas, just the maturity, physical level.
A good
You
defense.
can watch them run a little bit. You can just tell there's a physical advantage.
Yes, nice box out by Skylar Chow
Just
there.
basic athletic.
You got Skylar and Ryland Chow,
Nice
seniors
ball
and
cross.
sophomores for Lafayette. Keeping the ball on the Douglas side of the field so far, but no harm done if you're a Douglas fan. No score here, about 6 minutes in. Getting close to playoff time for sure. You're talking about the state tournament here. It won't be long. Jacob steals that one, 1-on-2. And it's stolen from him. Good defense by the fullback for Douglas there. And stolen from him.
Yeah, I believe this week and next week wraps it up. So
That's it.
I didn't look at the exact schedule, but I'm sure each team's got about, I think Douglas has 2 more games left.
That was Tanner Lesher, the fullback. Got a
Yes,
corner
sir.
kick, Lafayette knocked away. Big goal kick for Douglas.
Stadium's really close to Douglas's high school. Just around one.
Not far.
No, 2 exits on the interstate. I'm sure several kids probably live out this area near the stadium.
Mm-hmm. Got a couple of the Douglas back line and some on the team wearing the long sleeve tees and others with a short sleeve. Did you ever like the long sleeve ones?
Yeah, some guys just like wearing it even when it's not cold. Makes them feel good, something to hang on to. Nice.
Lafayette, 46 goals on the season, only allowed 9. Quite a differential. That happens when you're 10-1. Here comes Leachman. He's got 5 goals on the season on the left side. Knocked away. Nice defense from Gavin Simpson, a 6'1", 155-pound junior defenseman for Douglas.
Trying to get this long throw in. I don't know how far. He goes off that near post and a skip.
There's Leachman.
That's a pretty good toss there.
That's a good one.
Looks like it was off Jacobs.
Yeah, he got the header, but he headed it high. No commits yet for Lafayette, as Coach Grimm said, but definitely have multiple players that could play at the next level if they so desire.
That's the big key. You have to have the desire.
All right. Yeah, that's scooped up.
A lot of kids talk about it, but the average is only 7% actually do it.
Yeah.
I've seen Chow play. He's been at it. I know him and Max have both played as sophomores on varsity. They might have even played as freshmen. They nice players. I've seen them play several times.
Yeah, Ryland Chow, the senior, 5 goals, 2 assists to his credit today. And his younger brother, Skylar, defenseman, sophomore, has an assist to his credit. He's also out on the field, so 2 brothers out there for the Generals. Having those crisp passes like that when you're just to overshoot them, or just that is so key a lot of times, because it just gives a little more opportunity for the opposing team to get there. When you just how you can't overstate how key the crisp passing, right?
Yeah, I think Coach Parker said it best. Now we're playing a pro field. Heck, just to even have it, even if there wasn't a pro team here, just to have a nice surface like this.
It's great, yeah.
I can't even begin to tell you how bad the surfaces used to be in the city.
Not all the lines. I mean, all
just
the lines.
Grass. This time of year, the grass would be worn out. You'd be in a little 55-yard width field. It's just great.
I mean, gosh, my sophomore year we won state at Lafayette, and the Pebbles. I mean, we didn't have a nice infield whatsoever. Things have changed with a lot of these facilities, fortunately, and it's good.
Services. Oh, good job on the keep coming out there.
Lafayette trying to get a good look here, and good stop The Douglas defense has been tested early here. That is Sam Hopper, senior goalie, 5'7". 91 saves on it to his credit. 43 goals allowed. What kind of ratio? Do you look at that, John, as a coach, kind of the ratio for goalies in terms of saves compared to goals allowed? I mean, you want 0 goals allowed, of course, but just curious.
I've never really paid any attention
to
mention.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes shots on goal, how do you count that? Sometimes people count it, is it truly a shot or is it just?
Yeah. You're 30 yards out. You just want to get it. You want to get a stat in the book. Got a corner from.
I mean, for those out there, I do know what a shot on goal is. I'm just saying it's just different ways to count it.
Corner for Chow.
Oh, that's a good effort.
Jacob Smith. Yeah, it's too fat. Quick.
Douglas is going to have to do something to get them off this back line. So they can't keep living like this. But, Coach Parker, the one thing he said tonight, he goes, we're not just going to roll over for anybody. We're going to have some fight, which they will.
Always. Yeah, it was Leachman there, tried the head. He was a little ahead of the header opportunity there on that corner. Chow gives it up to Jacobs. Over to Leachman. Well defended. Good call, or should have let him play that out?
I thought that was a little soft. There's a big size difference there between those two guys.
Yeah. You wonder if the official subconscious plays into that a little?
I don't know how big 3 is, but he's.
Yeah.
And I like sticking up for the little fellas like that, but he's.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Anthony Ward, a 5'3" junior.
Yeah.
And Leachman, a little height advantage there. Chow. The center of the field has a shot. Left side, though.
Very assertive there. He was over on the right a little bit, I thought. Now he's kind of moved over.
A good balance. Jacobs with 16 goals. Leachman and Chow with 5 goals to their credit on the season. Kalanda and McGee with 3. Also, Sukumanu with 3. We got a couple goals from Marti. Lafayette goalie will take that one. That is Aiden Stark. 10 games played, 7 goals allowed. A 6', 160-pound senior. They got 4, like you said, they got a big roster. They've got 4 kickers listed. We don't see that on many varsity rosters, do we? Stark, Pidcock, Albert.
Goalies?
Yeah, goalies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he has a kickers.
Kickers.
Yeah.
What sport you're at tonight?
Leachman with it. Double team. Yep. 4 goalies. Ooh.
Maybe you started a new trend. We're going to start calling goalies
Kickers. That's what they do.
Then our crowd's going to think we don't know what we're talking about there, Tim.
Yeah, that's right. Like who is
switch of the field there. Who's he going?
Header.
Need a better effort off that nice ball.
And so far, good D from the undermanned Douglas bunch. They've not allowed any great shots on goal so far. Lafayette's toyed with it some, but bend but don't break D, right? Got a substitution as Cameron Chef, 5' junior, checks out for Douglas, and Pierce Hunter, number 25-foot sophomore, checks in.
Oh, Pierce.
Remember the name? Yep.
Used to play indoor with his mother.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the same young man.
Pierce Hunter, yeah. Only a sophomore. Jacobs with the goal. Nope. To the right. Missed opportunity there. Goal kick for Douglas.
I thought he might actually just go around him. The goalie came out so quick.
Leachman checking out for Lafayette. Checking in Davis. That's Teron Davis, a 5'7", 140-pound senior, has a goal on the season to his credit, 11 matches.
Another good thing for Douglas, the more this game goes along and stays close, it puts a little bit more pressure on Lafayette. It always happens, the team that's favorite.
Looks like Leachman has a little bit of a cast on there. Maybe he has a sore wrist, perhaps, on his right hand. Here comes Hunter. Nobody there to lead the ball to, though. No. Back to Douglas. There's Nash. Ooh. A couple of them hit the deck in the middle. Shaking up.
Saw that long ball. We'll see if he gets there. He didn't have enough leg.
Renee Muntill might have taken one in the kisser there in the nose, actually. Smarting from that injury. Dive by the goalie. Sam Hopper. Shell. We talked about the really good spacing the other night in the match. And what have you seen with these two squads?
Lafayette's able to spread it out a little bit. We knew they had more of the talent, so that's just to be expected right now.
But Douglas is filling the gaps. It seems like, where there's a general with the ball, there are multiple Douglas players, and so far they're hanging in. We're almost at the halfway mark here, 22-20 and counting. We got a Douglas substitution.
I think
Cameron Geshef back in.
Number 34 for Lafayette was Kalunda. Was he one of the gentlemen that Coach Grimm told us to look at?
Yeah, Sonny Kalunda.
Yeah, he's covering some ground out there. Well, now he's getting ready to get subbed out, but watching him, he's a junior. He covers some ground. Big boy.
Yep, junior, 3 goals and assist on the season to his credit.
Maybe it's a curse. I mentioned his name and he gets taken out of the game.
Yep. Trainer going to check. Yeah, looks like he's holding his right above his eye there. He got hit kind of. Yep, it is in the nose. Oh, yep, that's what I thought for Montiel for Lafayette getting checked out there. Might have had a bloody nose. Nope, that's dangerous.
That wasn't where he wanted it.
Nope. The Hunter comes flying in to save it.
There, though.
Yep, had to. Yep. Getting physical out there. Nash going to throw it in for Douglas at midfield.
Onside.
Jacobs with it. Try to split them. It's a shot. Shot is in. 1-0 Generals there. Nice, nifty play by one of the more explosive offensive players in Fayette County high school soccer, and does the little slide in celebration.
It's good individual effort. It was basically 1-on-4 there.
Max Jacobs, that's his 17th goal on the season in 12 matches, and we're not done tonight. He kind of had to shake off 2 double teams there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yep. Some deep waters, but nice way, kind of like butter through knife through soft butter.
Yeah, they need to, even if he's strong individual player, they need to try to put some bodies on him, give him some pressure.
True. That's a good point. That's Kumanu checking back in for Lafayette. Number 4. Lafayette 1-0 here as we approach the midway mark. One of the few times Douglas has had it on the Lafayette side of the field. Let's see if they can do it. Nash, that's who you want to have it.
Nash, he's looking.
Got a shot to the right of the goal. Didn't get a lot on it in traffic, but you got to take a stab. A lot asked Nash. They had one of the leaders last year, but had a lot of help, and this year, much bigger shoes.
I know he's been on varsity several years, too, even when they had those loaded classes.
Who can catch this one first, huh?
Good individual effort in the back. We're going to have a corner.
Nice clean play. The perfect night for soccer here in Central Kentucky. After a week full of rain. All right, corner for Lafayette on the far side.
That's some good spacing here for Lafayette. I like that. Good service.
Yep, Jacobs with the header to the right of the goal. No good. Well defended. Got a Douglas substitution here.
Got a nice visitor up here to the press box. That was Chad Collins, one of the commissioners for the KHSAA, and pretty much very responsible for the state championship being held here this coming season.
Very nice.
I'd like to get a word in with him this evening, if possible.
Oh yeah, Douglas.
Especially talking soccer.
A good resource for sure. Ray Salazar in for Douglas, wearing number 14, 5'6" sophomore.
Nash just needs some help right now.
Yeah, he does. He's getting the ball a little more now, but
they're on.
Jacobs.
I don't think that was a good call. That's why I called it right from the beginning. Ball was played. We had a great. I mean, we were dead on with that.
Explain that call to people that don't understand it.
Well,
Hunter there tried to save it.
Has to be two guys between you and the goal when the ball's played.
Offsides. Yep.
For the older generation, people watching Ted Lasso episode, that he has a great explanation, but I won't get into that. So. See how number 10, he just got the ball. And if somebody was watching from home, number 10 just got the ball twice in the middle of the field. Both times he's gotten it, he's had his head up, and he takes a look to the other side to see where the play is. And then after he played the ball, he still looked. That's, oh no.
That's Karen Davis. Yep. That's, you can't get anywhere looking down all the time, regardless of the sport.
That's Justice.
Chow there. Tried to lead us.
Justice Olaji. I'd like to compliment that young man. That's, those are things that go, people come to games, don't look at simple things like that. Simple. And he did it twice within 10 seconds. I'm sure some people watching at home, as good a quality as this video is that Glycott has, be a good thing to pick up on.
Chow corner in the fray now. Lafayette. Jacobs tried to do a header over his back, and nice job there. Helps the goalie back up.
Substitution coming in for Frederick Douglas. Number 20 comes in. Pierce, number William.
I know Coach Grimm's got some guys on the team, Jacobs and Chow and a few others that were on that team just 2 years ago were in the state championship. It's a big accomplishment for him and his program. And all that does just build confidence for his team. See some of these guys, they were playing a little bit then. They got to play against some experienced guys. That just helps your program out down the road.
Runner-ups 2 years ago, and win one more this year is a goal. And if you had 8 or 9 teams that you would say in a hat that you'd say had a legitimate chance of winning a state title, I think the Generals would be one of them, wouldn't they?
Lafayette would be in the mix. I think everybody would say probably the team to beat. I haven't seen all the teams in Louisville, but the team to beat in Lexington right now would be the defending champs, Henry Clay. Not only the defending champs, but they look good the game we did. So, but it can happen. Anything can happen in this crazy sport.
Karen Davis hit the deck there. Lafayette will throw it in with Chow. Now to Jacobs. Kid's playing his heart out for Douglas Anthony Ward, junior fullback. He's undersized, but
he's going to have one.
Yep.
You could just tell when, who was that on the distance? It was number 9. He turned around on us.
Number 21, Ryan Chow.
McGee on the far side.
He took those first few touches, and you could just see we couldn't see his eyes, but he took an aggressive touch, and he probably had a crack from about 30 out.
Yeah.
It's number 6.
Got a corner again, Chow.
Oh, that's a good ball
nice
right
one
there. Somebody had some good ups there.
Mm-hmm.
That might have been 6. He's going to put it back in. Oh, here we go. Oh. Good effort by the keeper. He got knocked upside down. He bounced up, though. Tough little guy.
At 30.
What do we say? He's 5'7"? Woo.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He's having to battle some big boys. Look at him right now. You can't even see him.
I mean, Jacob's 5'11". Against him, 5'7". It looks like more than 4 inches differential, for sure. He wants a foul there. And by the way, number 6, Mike Matsakis, the 5'9", 165-pound defenseman, the senior that you said from 30 yards out a moment ago.
You know, those defenders, they like to get their chances.
Heck yeah, they do. I mean, you can't blame them, right? You used to hear from them when you coached. They wanted, hey, give me a chance, coach. We're up 6-love.
Big swing.
Douglas, that's Hunter. Seems like the player that just all effort all the time, run through a brick wall.
Lafayette knows. I mean, could they be up by a few more goals right now? Yes, but they're not trying to really force it too bad. Still trying to play within the team concept. Knock the ball around a little bit. The goals will come.
Yep. They just keep getting better as a team here as you're winding down the regular season.
Yeah.
And Chip, he said, go, I'm going to chip it. Far corner there. 12:30 and counting. Lafayette 1, Douglas nothing. Central Kentucky Soccer on Glycod. Appreciate you joining us in.
I don't know how this looks on the TV screen, but looking at both these corners, there's like sections over there. They're like seats in the corners right there.
Yeah.
Those would be interesting seats for a game.
They really would.
I assume there's some down this corner. He's going to play him through now.
Looking for Jacobs there. Jacobs on the left side. Here we go.
Back. He just got to slide across the middle. Oh, he did that again. That's somebody's got to work with him. He got a shot off, and might disagree, but Chow plays in the ball, fills the space, and then on the backside you had another runner for Lafayette. That's just a simple slot across the goal.
He did.
Max might not like hearing that or criticism, but he should slot that. He would have had an easy assist.
I thought he would have shot that a little earlier, maybe with the left foot. Got one there, though, and that's Matsakis, I think. Matsakis there on the little tap. Yep, number 6. He's playing up a little.
He got his goal.
Yep, Mike Matsakis. Listed as a defenseman, but he's playing up a little tonight, I think. He's been active, and good things happen when you're active and hustling out there. And
Substitutions coming in for Lafayette. Number 34 comes in.
senior 5'9", 165-pounder is a strong kid. Showed his big leg earlier. This time he didn't take a big leg. Just took an accurate little touch shot. 2-0 Generals. Approaching 11 minutes left in the first half here at the Lexington SC Stadium on a gorgeous night. And what a facility. Nash with it now. Looking for help. There's
Nash on the through ball.
nice job. Two-man game.
We're going to get a corner here.
There's the corner, line drive kick. Didn't get as much on it as he wanted, I think.
At least both these teams. Offside.
Whistle?
Offside, yes.
Okay.
Both of these teams are used to playing on big fields. Both their stadiums have really big surfaces, which is something all of Fayette County should be proud of. They have some great public high school facilities.
As dry as it has been until this week here, it's a big credit to the grounds crew at this stadium keeping this field in the shape it is. As I heard tonight, 2.3 inches at the airport in the last 4 days is more rain than we had in the previous 10 weeks. So big credit to this grounds crew. Nice job. Nice job by Hopper there. He's been busy.
Hopper is a busy man tonight.
Hopper.
Glad to see they let off a little bit. That tackle could have been dangerous there.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Aggressive play that time was McGee jumping in there with the header. It's been physical. It's definitely. That's Chow Schuyler, the younger Chow brother, only a sophomore. Leachman back in there for the Generals. Elder Chow. Oh, yep. You think he thought Jacobs was going to move a little more forward there, right?
He lifted his head up. They have a lot of continuity playing together.
Yeah, thought he was going to keep going.
Yeah, you can see they're looking at each other now like, well, I thought you were going to zig and I was going to zag.
That's Kalanda there. Big, strong kid.
He's going to go with speed right here.
Tried to split them, did not work.
Big substitution.
A lot of them
Lafayette.
here. That's good.
Jasper Pitcock, number 35. Fulangi, number 24. Daniel Diel, number 13, Miguel Arellanos. And for Frederick Douglas, number 11.
Montiel back in for the Generals. Got a new goalie in there, right? Oh, nope, defenseman, I should say rather. Wearing a black uniform there. Doesn't have the navy on. Number 1.
I'm surprised they're letting that goalie for Lafayette wear that jersey.
Yeah, that's unique. And Jasper Pitcock, he is the backup in there now. 6 games, 2 goals allowed. Only Jasper's a junior.
I'm going out on a limb here.
Yeah.
But he's got to be related to a guy that played goalie for Lafayette in the 90s, Nathan Pitcock. He was probably class of 95. I think that's his nephew, maybe.
Oh, on the
top
top
of the They're both goalies.
Yeah. I knew some Pitcocks. I know some Pitcocks from Litchfield, Grayson County, but I don't know if they're related.
It's good to see Coach Graham's giving some reserves some time.
It is. That's
been tested very much.
Put in a new goalie. Is that a little earlier than you expected? Just 2-0?
Yeah. I don't know. He looks like he plays some already, so maybe he's just trying to get him some action.
Yeah, I think so. He's confident.
defensive
They're in
play.
control. They're in control. He's confident.
Yeah.
Take their good job by Hopper. 6:20 and counting here. Quickly moving first half. Good crowd on hand, like you said. They're all spread out. Big pro stadium.
Well, we got confirmation. Jasper is Nathan Pitcock's nephew.
All right.
We got people watching us, listening to us online. That's good.
Plenty of them.
Thanks to our fans out there.
Montiel. Stolen by Douglas. Big lefty kick there by the fullback for Douglas.
I don't think this ever
Salazar.
reaches this gentleman, but I would like to say thank you and congrats to Mr. Shively and his organization. Bill Shively owns Lexington Sporting. I'm sure there's some others involved there, but him and his organization taking the time to put this event on. That's just a huge thing for our community, Central Kentucky Soccer, after kind of a rocky start to begin with, and I think that's great. He should be commended, and I hope somebody relay this message to him that a lot of people are very grateful for this opportunity.
Nash takes a break for Douglas. Checking in, George Kayama. Kayama, senior. Senior for senior sub there. Under 5 to play, 2-0 Generals here in the first half at the Lexington SC Sporting Club Stadium. A beautiful night for soccer. Beautiful night for a lot of things. There's Leachman in the left corner.
Might have a service here. Oh.
That was.
You know what? He's going to have a service.
Justice Oladaji earlier there with that kick. Number 10. Back to Montiel, trying to penetrate that front line there, the back line. Patient, Hunter with the steal.
Here we go. He's off.
Listen to the crowd. And
wow.
Pitcock there. Nice side slide, the way he did that, too. There was a reason for that, too, that some maybe just novice soccer viewers here wonder why he didn't just kind of go attack it like a dog on a bone, but he kind of slid strategically to the side, didn't he?
Yeah, I was so focused on that non-offsides call.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a few yards there. You got a good view right here of Lafayette's attack.
Pidcock will have it again. Backup duty, goalie duty for the Generals.
Lafayette's got him spread. See, Douglas has got that flat 4 back there, but let's see what he's going to do here. He's going to go.
Leachman.
This little guy on the wing for Douglas. There you go, scrappy little guy.
Oh, pushing, shoving, yeah. Anthony Ward, he's playing his heart out here for Douglas.
He's got every ounce into that tackle.
Sure has. Douglas ball.
I'd like to hear what both these coaches have to say at halftime. I don't know if Coach Grimm's going to be, disappointed, or maybe he's wanting a few more goals, or his main thing is just get some guys some minutes, come out with no injuries tonight would be my guess.
Playing clean ball.
Nice, simple game. Get an easy victory and come away with no injuries. Douglas, they're just trying to build. They're playing one of the better teams in the state. They have a tough district, but win one game in the district, then all of a sudden you're in the regions, and anything can happen.
That is for sure.
So
90 seconds left, first half. Generals 2, Douglas nothing.
It's just so nice watching that ball roll on this field.
Yeah.
He's on.
Leading Leachman, but has to be careful on the offsides. Yep. Hopper gets it away.
That confidence in his goalie right there. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Under pressure, went straight back to his keep. Got 1 minute left in the half.
Yep. One more chance really here probably.
Like
Montiel with it.
I like 10 right here. He skates across the midfield. He went 34. That's too much. No. Offsides.
Whistle. 36 ticks and counting. Douglas throw in.
I'd say Coach Parker's, I know he doesn't like moral victories. He's probably not jumping up and down, but 2-0.
I think it's been a game kind of what we expected, really. We thought the ball would be on the Douglas side more with Lafayette's potent offense, and but I think it's kind of been at least what I expected. I didn't expect a mercy rule.
Well, his exact quote was, "We're not going to roll over or quit for anybody." We're not. There we go.
That's it. We've concluded the first half. Central Kentucky High School soccer here on Glycod. Lafayette 2, Frederick Douglass nothing. Be back after these messages with the halftime.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training. The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
We're here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
Whether it's your first time or your latest, let Tim Rose find your dream home. Tim is a licensed real estate agent with Keller Williams Bluegrass Realty in Lexington. Tim is a seasoned and fair negotiator who's willing to go far and wide for clients all over Kentucky. Check out #TimRoseSold across all social media where pricing matters. Tim Rose and Keller Williams Bluegrass Realty. Together, we do more.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
You're watching a special presentation on Glycod.
Welcome back. At halftime, 2-0. Lafayette over Douglas. Lafayette 10-1 on the season, a state contender, and so far about what we expected. But we knew the pride of Coach Parker and the Douglas program would be there playing really hard as well. And some special guests here up in the press box, John O'Hara, too, as well.
Yeah, we're talking to Mr. Collins, but we'll talk about that. Let's talk about the first half, maybe.
Yeah, we can talk about it first. We'll go to break and then have him on.
Okay, that'd be great.
Yep. So, to talk about the about what you expected. I think here we saw Jacobs early and often, one of the best prolific as Coach Grimm said, the best offensive player he's seen in the city or any of the matches they've had, home and away, and he's kind of been as good as advertised. And Douglas, just a young, gritty bunch of guys. I mean, they've got Nash was the only returning varsity player, so they had a really good team last year, but region runner-up to Henry Clay, I believe. No, they were semifinalists, but rebuilding year for Coach Parker and year number 2 for him. So, you've got 2 teams at different stages, where Lafayette here is disappointed. They lost early in the district last year. They've got their sights after runner-up in the state last year. Their sights on winning a state title with this senior crew with 18 seniors. And then you've got Douglas, a team just hoping to pull an upset or two and getting better as the postseason gets on.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Lafayette, we'll go to break.
Let's go to a break, and you got the kind of KHSA royalty coming up. Don't go anywhere.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
You're watching a special presentation on Glycod.
Well, welcome back here to Lexington Sporting Stadium. I'm joined in the booth this evening by longtime friend. We can say that nowadays, even though he used to ref some of my games. But Chad Collins, representing the KHSAA out here this evening, General Counsel and overseas soccer. He's done a lot of great things for our state, for high school soccer. Chad, welcome to the game. Welcome to the booth.
Well, thank you, John. I appreciate it. It's really exciting to be out here at Lexington Sporting Stadium. They certainly have a great facility, and as you know, we're going to be doing the state finals out here this year. Commissioner Tackett and Jim Tyndall and the folks at LSC have really worked with us, and we are excited to finally get a chance to give these kids an opportunity to come out and play on a world-class facility.
Well, you stole my thunder there. I was supposed to lead in with that. That was, I didn't get to do that. But I tell you what, I've been around high school soccer 30-plus years. That is going to make it stand out, just like, we have the Sweet 16 in Rupp. The way they've handled it out here, it's going to be great. And I hope you give a special tomorrow in the office, tell Mr. Tackett that I think it's a great thing. I hope I get a congratulatory text or something. But what do you think about this? What do you see this looking like you're only hosting the finals for the boys and the girls, is that correct?
Yeah, so we're going to be out here on November 1st on Saturday. We'll be doing the finals for both the boys and the girls event. We'll be doing the semifinals at your old stomping ground at Paul Lawrence Dunbar, and we'll be doing those semis with the boys leading off on the 28th on the Tuesday, and the girls will be on the 29th on the Wednesday, and then we'll pack up that facility and come out here to LSC and get ready for the big one.
Now, was there any consideration, people, you give them an inch, they want a mile. Was there any consideration hosting the semis, or were there some logistics involved out here? I think the girls had a game out here maybe.
Yeah, there are some logistics. However, I can tell you that the folks at Lexington Sporting have been very supportive and are very interested in trying to come up with an opportunity that we might be able to find to host all 6 games here at the facility. We're going to look at that going forward in the future, but nevertheless, our goal at the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and Commissioner Tackett is to find a really quality venue even for those semifinals if we can do that, and that's going to continue to be our goal no matter the circumstances.
Well, I know, being in Central Kentucky and with this state tournament, some people in the Louisville area would like things to be held there, but I think it's going to be a great representation. I encourage people from all over the state, we want the sport to grow, to come out here this November and check this facility out and see the game, and soccer's continue to grow. Let me ask you this, separate from the state tournament, how many boys teams do we have competing in the state now?
It's close to 200 on both sides. It's certainly growing. It sees some ebb and flows across the state, but we feel like we're healthy in terms of the numbers that we have, but we need to continue to figure out a way to grow the game, to grow the opportunities for these kids from east to west, north to south, and that's what we continue to do every day.
So close to 200, that puts it in perspective. I'm kind of curious, how many high school basketball teams are there in the state? I assume that's got to be one of the
we have
top
around
program.
we have around 290 member schools of the association,
Okay.
and pretty much all of them have basketball with a couple of exceptions. So, it's certainly far less than what we have for basketball, but we have a significant number of soccer teams, and I think we're blessed to have the interest across the state.
And if you could look back, I can't remember how many years you've been with the KHSA, but if we were to go back 15 years, what was that number then? Had to be below 150, I would think, if there's a pinpoint.
Yeah, there's certainly been some growth. I've been with the association, I guess, 16 years now, and we've certainly seen some growth, especially considering the days when we saw Power Lawrence Dunbar, Coach Bretz, and yourself coming to the state finals on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And they still do.
That's a long time ago, but that's good. But it's just great to see the game. I mean, it's just awesome to see this many teams. I know some areas of the state think they play better soccer, but if you look at the big picture, I just want kids out there playing. And I know Lafayette had over 100 kids try out this year. I'm not sure of Douglas. So the sport in my eyes continues to grow, and it's going to be an exciting atmosphere. So you're looking forward to November, I take.
We are. We know we've got quality schools from across the state, from everywhere, and certainly, Coach Grimm seeing over 100 kids try out, that's a good problem to have. And I think there's a lot of schools out there. Certainly Coach Parker has taken over the reins from Coach Slosh and done a really good job. And I'm confident that he's going to continue to grow this program, and Douglas will continue to be competitive.
Well, Chad, we'd like to thank you for taking time and wish the KHSA the best. And big congrats. That's a huge thing we're doing for the state in soccer. And be sure to tell Mr. Tackett, give him our best. And we look forward to seeing you all out here at the state championship.
Well, thank you, John, and everybody get out there and go see a state high school. It's been.
Ready to start the second half. Lafayette 2, Douglas nothing, and great to have a special guest there at the halftime show. Commissioner of the soccer KHSAA. That's fun times.
Oh, yeah, Chad's a great guy. I've known him a long time, and he actually doubles as overseas referees, and people have probably seen him out there. He's reffing a college game that got canceled this evening, so I just think it's great for the state. I don't care what team you support. How can you not be encouraged to see a state tournament out here?
Without a doubt. Oh, no. It's a great facility with not a bunch of lines on it. And, of course, you got this one. You got the Life Stadium in Louisville, too. You got great two facilities. You could, whether they have it here every year or rotate it.
Well, it would almost be too big. I mean, this is even big because they'll do the game and they'll just have fans on one side. And I know the Louisville teams would like that, but it's just a big stadium. Beautiful stadium, though.
Right.
But if they wanted to do it, I'm sure – makes it nice, though. The KHSA is just down the street, so this is Central Kentucky. It makes it easier for everyone.
That is true.
Most teams, unless somebody from Marshall County is listening tonight or out in Paducah or McCracken, they think that's a poke. It's probably a good 3 hours at least.
Yeah, or you're in Hazard or Harlan or somewhere in Pikeville.
Here we go. We're back underway. We'll see what happens, what kind of adjustments. I always wish we kind of had a microphone in the booth or in the locker room.
And Jim Gray down there answering the tough asking the tough questions, right?
Yeah. Well, Coach Parker's, the one thing he told us, to repeat, so we're not going to roll over for anyone. So that's going to be, I think he'll get that out of his team. So that's what he's looking for.
They're competing, fighting, so that's what he's looking for here. Just getting a little bit better each year. I mean, each match, because and that'll make next year better, and they keep, building it back up. You're kind of restarting over here. We got Pigcock still in there, the backup goalie starting the second half for Lafayette.
I'm really going to focus on 34-10 for Lafayette. I'm liking the way they play. I'll tell Coach Grimm that. He's 34.
Yeah, that's Kalanda.
He's got some long legs, too. That guy can cover some ground.
They've been in the weight room. You notice, last year Henry Clay state champs, they had some big physical specimens. You've got some Lafayette guys here that can bang around too that are, they've definitely done the work in the weight room.
Yeah. Some of that could be genetics, but.
Yep. True.
They look very similar because of the way they run and their size.
There's Hunter.
There you go. Nice dance on the ball, spinning around.
Jacobs almost a steal. That goalie got it out of harm's way there. That was a good battle for a second. As Montiel throws it in for the Generals. Yeah, Jacobs and Leachman both got some rest for Lafayette. Coach Grimm, they're going to that bench. We got a corner kick for the Generals.
Putting our goalie under Douglas. He should get a nice dinner or something after this game tonight. He's been under a lot of pressure.
He has. Brylan Chow, the senior, going to do the corner. Does it to his brother. Short one.
Oh, he's got to get a better service than that.
There's your guy there with the header. Anthony Ward.
That was our first special guest that we've had on any of our episodes, wasn't it?
Believe so. Not the last.
I thought it went pretty well.
Jacobs double team.
Not the last. Might have inspire some others to go over there. I thought that went well, though.
Oh, yeah. Always good to talk to the KHSA staff. They know a lot what's going on in the future and how events are coordinated.
And he liked to say, I think he's no flag.
Offsides, wow.
Yeah. That would have been interesting. He gets the Douglas player gets a touch on that. He's in frame. I thought he was going to call him off because they don't raise that flag till they touch the ball.
Yeah, that was.
He's going to
check Gueye. There, number 10 for Douglas, has a goal to his credit on the season. Hopper throws it out to Hunter.
Nice. It's in very controlled. Good switch.
Looking for Chow on the far side.
He's going to.
Or nope.
Let's see if he services this or tries to just take him in isolation. He's taking him. Yeah. That's a senior that's like, I'm just going to take this. Look at the defense there. Good.
Hanging in with him. Oh, yeah, that's Ward.
Ward does not back down from the senior.
He is a baller. That's Marti over there, as a matter of by mistake. Paul Marti, Jr., 2 goals, 2 assists to his credit, number 35 on the left forward.
He's going to left foot.
That's Davis for the Generals.
Good composure there.
Davis trying to stay with the ball. Oladaji.
Oh. Nice composure in the box there by the Douglas.
Nash around the middle of the field there, maybe looking for him. You think maybe looking for him?
Maybe. Yeah, we're going to get a foul there. Let's see what year he is. Douglas, they haven't quit, haven't panicked. This is going to serve them well come next week. That's all they're trying to do is get out of that district. That's the great thing when you go to the district tournament. You can just throw out your regular season record and anything possible.
Yeah, get a win. Nice, nifty dribbling by Hunter there. Didn't get it back, but looked good nonetheless.
It looked good, but he lost. Yeah.
That's about all he could do, though. Nice header from Chow. Matt Park had it there, sophomore for Douglas, wearing number 12. Kieran Davis. Kalanda over left side to Chow. Looking for Jacobs. Nice defense there by Douglas's Widjasiri. 5'9" senior wearing number 7. Gavin Widjasiri there. Be a corner kick for Chow and Lafayette.
Justin's number 10 is a senior. And then Kalanda is a junior.
Chow.
They're a nice package there in the midfield. Here we go.
Nice job there.
Wow.
Oh. As Matsakis had a header there, but just to the right of the goal. Had a couple of them going for it. He had a goal in the first period. Our goals for Lafayette, Jacobs and Matsakis in the first half, and that's where we stand. 2-0 here, almost 10 minutes in, second half action.
I don't think I've seen number 9 go in the game yet for Douglas.
George Kiyama. Yeah, I think he had a cup of coffee late in the first half.
What year is he?
Kiyama is a senior.
Okay.
Nash. He gave Nash a breather late, I remember. It was 6 for 9. 9 for 6, rather, in terms of jersey numbers. Davis on the right side.
Nice service. Oh, so close.
A little high for Jacobs.
Spin, yeah. That back post runner.
Mm-hmm. Is that a chance for either one of those guys to kind of go whichever one's a better fit or more specific?
That ball, really the keeper probably could have come out on that a little bit. You don't want that ball landed in your 6-yard box.
Leachman back in for the Generals, replacing Marti. Marti had been active, number 35. Under 30 to play, 2-0 Generals here, second period. Chow to Oladici.
Oh, nice. Did you see that no-look pass? Oh,
Leachman.
good.
Oh,
now see. Oh, offsides.
Leachman was looking for Jacobs there.
But that's that slot pass I was talking about earlier. Very unselfish.
It was. Widjasiri got that away for Douglas.
That was go back and watch Chow on that. That was a nice no-look pass. He knew he had the runner on his left side. He's kind of dropped it off to him. Perfect timing. I know on the men's side we have a big matchup coming up, I believe next Tuesday. For those of you watching home, we're going to have a team from Louisville, Trinity, coming into Central Kentucky to take on Paul Lawrence Dunbar. Trinity doesn't have a loss in the state this year, so that's going to be a huge matchup. Got a lot of talent on that team down there in Louisville. That'll be fun to see.
Maybe the favorite? One of them, anyway.
Yeah, they're definitely top 5, so.
Going to be a good battle. Matsakis over left side to Chow.
Glad Glycod was able to add that matchup. That'll be great. Really growing a lot.
Got to go.
Lafayette gets, this is one thing that happens when it's 2-0 like this. They've had the better of the play. They haven't been too frustrated, but those guys want some goals out there, and so they're trying to string some things together. Not too much frustration, but
so a little more frustration. They're not on cruise control. You're saying they really want more.
Oh, Lafayette. They got guys in there. If you score goals, these are games you want to try to get some goals in.
Yeah, kind of a multiple goal chance. Chow left kick.
Wow,
nice when he kind of snuck in there.
They're going to give a goal kick, but I thought the keeper actually got a piece of it before it hit the post.
Looked like it did.
Yeah,
it looked like it. That was Rylan Chow. A lefty kick hit the crossbar.
Left footed from 20 out.
Yeah. Pretty darn accurate. Just a little high. Throw in for Douglas.
I have to see if I can get Coach Parker and Coach Grimm to. I know we don't do post-match commentary, but maybe they could go online to the YouTube feed and give us a little post-match. You think? Reach out to them and see if they'll give a commentary after the match.
Be fun, yeah.
I'll message those guys. Those are two fine, outstanding young men.
They are.
Unless they're going to critique us, then we might not want that.
Grimm played high school soccer at Manual. Coach Parker played at Tate's Creek. Of course, Parker's, his dad, longtime coach at Bryan Station, Tony Parker, Bryan Station football, and then professor at UK until he retired, and he's doing well. Steve Parker, rather, not Tony. I think Tony played pro ball for the Spurs.
A little bit of NBA.
Steve Parker, great guy.
And also, Coach Parker has a brother that's been real involved in. Shout out to Jordan Parker, who helps with, I think, licensing in the state for coaches getting their license. So some of y'all listening out there, he coached in the club for years and Lee helped Tate's Creek girls for a long time. Great, saw him recently. Great guy. So he's their family's been involved with soccer a long time. Both Tate's Creek alums. Notice my two guys in the middle I keep coming back to. Watch the touches they take. Well, turnover there. Maybe a bad curse. Not a lot of touches. The ball moves, too. It goes through them. They play. They move. Oh, watch. Just watch that young man. Now watch number 10. Watch his head when it's off the ball. He's got his head on a swivel. Coach Grimm might have some of his other players watch that. That's
Frank Gooding in there. Lafayette, a senior, wearing number 14, has an assist on the season. Oh,
I'd heard good things about Lafayette coming into the year, and they're living up to the expectations. They got a well-balanced team.
It's just such a loaded region, like you said in the pregame interviews, and just it's a dogfight, you know. I mean, we talk about Henry Clay Dunbar. You talk about Creek, knocked the Lafayette out in the semifinals of the 43rd District last year, and they're solid. So many good teams.
I mean, Lafayette's got a lot. This isn't a – somebody might take this as an insult, so I would apologize, but not really. They don't have that, like, superstars going to a high-level Division I, but they have a lot of good players to be commended for that. Sometimes people think that's like, oh, this guy, if you're just even playing in college, that's a big step up. But some of these guys are just – they're solid players. They got some depth.
It's a lot easier to defend one stud than three thoroughbreds.
Yeah,
I mean, it's.
I mean, Jacobs is he is a stud at this level. I don't see him getting, like, maybe I'm wrong, but that's not, once again, not an insult to him. Just playing I hope he's wanting to play at the next level. He's got the talent to do that.
And we saw the Mississippi State signing last year from Scott County in region play, but didn't have a lot of help, and they were able to contain her.
Yeah, that was
a lefty kick from Davis. Nice job.
Good save by the keep. Look at him battling. Look, yes. Big applause for that young man. He went up there, and he ended up coming down with it. Good for him.
Wow, playing like he's 10 foot tall.
You said he was 5'7".
Yeah, we're not buying that.
There we go.
There's Nash. Maybe he gets a chance. Chow with it for Lafayette.
Not to quote somebody, I can't, it's somebody that always talks about that. It's either a good friend of mine, Todd Brett's longtime coach, or maybe Jeff Stone. That 2-0 lead's dangerous, and here we are. That one goal.
You say it every time.
If Douglas can come back and get one, it'll change the momentum a little bit.
Yeah, that's the key. If you can break free here and not allow a third goal, and you get that first one, you could.
Yeah, putting a third goalie in.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Getting some experience there for him.
This might not seem like much, but how can they wear a black goalkeeper top when their jerseys are dark?
Yes.
Dark blue.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, look at completely the Douglas goalie. He's got pink on.
I know.
Nothing close to.
That's midfielder Jonah Bevan, a 5'10", 145-pound junior, checks in for Lafayette. 1 goal to his credit on the season in 8 matches.
I should have raised that question, Mr. Collins, because he oversees the referee, and I know he wouldn't let that slide.
Close to that. Approaching the halfway mark here, the second half. 2-0 General still. That's how we were at half.
At least trying to look.
Be a goal kick. Yeah, it's number 28, Venus Albert. Venus Albert Sr., third goalie for Lafayette tonight. Three games played only, and it's pitching a shutout again. Hadn't allowed any goals. So getting a lot of action for their goalies. Started with Stark, Pitcock, and now Albert. And also Nate McKinney on the roster. Albert is a senior, as I said. That's Bevan who just checked in. Coach Grimm pretty comfortable with this 2-0 lead. There's Nash.
Oh, he's going to have one from distance.
Yep.
I think that's the deflection, right corner. Yeah.
Yeah, corner kick. Hudson Roberts, the sophomore, with the corner for Douglas.
Keegan's a big guy. Let's see what kind of service we get here. Not bad. Direct. Very direct. Serve it back pole. Well.
By the time I got there, it was a little low. I guess you want that a little higher when it's coming in, right?
It ended up going one of his teammates. I don't know if that's what he meant. But it worked out well as far as that part.
Substitution coming in for Lafayette. Number 8, Max McGee.
Max McGee checks back in for Lafayette, a senior. 3 goals, 1 assist for him on the season. That was Kalanda checking out. There's Nash. Salazar down there too, 14. There's Ward pushing up from fullback. Gets a kick into the stands. It's like finally he gets to kick the ball deep, right? Usually kicking it out of harm's way. This time he shot it toward the goal. 18:45 and counting. Still Lafayette 2-0. Good battle. They've controlled the ball for the most part, but Douglas still in this thing.
Yeah, they're definitely in it.
There's Leachman on the left side.
Just slot this.
Leachman working on Ward.
See how he tried to play that ball on the ground. Well done.
Nice job.
Good defense.
Good help.
I know Lafayette's wanting to score on one of these corners they've had.
Yeah, they kind of think they can put it away if they get a third, right?
Most definitely. We should probably keep track of our corners in the future. Add that to our job description.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Chow. Boom. He got it. Wow, what a shot.
Wow,
That's the sophomore Chow, Skyler.
30 out at least.
That's his first goal, I think, on the season. What about that from distance?
Wow.
That's a leg right there.
Did you see that on the replay? That was, he caught the goalie off guard, too.
It did. Lefty leg, only a sophomore, Skyler Chow. 5'8", 140-pound stick of dynamite in that leg.
Yeah, you get that with his right. Nothing our man in the goal could do about that one.
No. Boy, that's a bullet right there now.
He needs to have his head up. He's down a little bit back there, but.
That is a bullet. Man. They're gonna screenshot that. That'll be Skyler Chow's.
That'd be a highlight.
Yeah, that'll be his screensaver on his phone for a good while. Yeah, when you have recruiting videos you put together as players and coaches, and that'll be the first one on his list. Three to nothing, 17-25 and counting. Big shot there. That's a huge difference. 2-0, like you say, you go 2-1, you got all the momentum, you can come back, you feel pretty good about your chances, decent at least, and then the 3-0, it's tough when especially playing against a really good team. But a valiant effort. Beavin with it, trying to save it for the Generals, taking away Douglas on the attack. Nobody there to cross it to, though. Looking for Nash, but that was blocked away by Matsakis. Here's Jacobs. Look out.
He's going to cut back.
Yeah, the angle. He got away from him a little.
I'm not sure what he was thinking there.
Yeah. I thought he'd cut it a little in, and he kind of went straight, which made the angle tougher, right?
I might be wrong again, but it seems like he's pressing for a goal instead of trying to create, because I know he can create.
Hunter beefing with the steal. Chow has Jacobs. Didn't have enough mustard on that one. And it was stolen by Douglas.
10, nice job. 10 dispossessed the Douglas offensive player and then turned it and started the attack.
Ward wanted a call that time. Stolen by Skyler, who just had the third goal tonight. There's Matsakis, right side to Beaven. Getting control, but they get it back. Ooh.
I like that. It was nice to hear from, going back to Chad Collins being in the booth. Unfortunately, we won't have the semifinals this year out here, but it looks like that's a plan for down the road in the future. That's exciting.
Yeah, it is a really nice size stadium that they can really fill most of it, I think, for these soccer playoffs. Great venue. Plenty of parking, great internet, interstate close to life. There you go. Leachman, he gets his 6th goal of the season. Charlie Leachman with another lefty winner. He does the flip.
Wow.
So Leachman gets into it. Now they put it out of hand. 4-0, 14:43 left. Jacobs, Leachman, Skyler Chow, and Matsakis with the goals tonight for the Generals as they're looking to go 11-1. Couple substitutions. Douglas there. He wants a call. Nothing doing. That was Nat Park over there, the forward for Douglas, wanting to call, no call in that time.
Our man in the goal for Douglas, he's had a good night.
We approach 14 minutes to play. Yeah, he's fought his tail off for sure. He's had a lot of action there. Hopper.
Yeah, Hopper, he's been a warrior back there tonight. What year's Hopper?
I have Hopper. He is a senior, I believe. Let me confirm that. Yeah, Sam Hopper, 5'7". Yep, senior, 91 saves. So he's in triple digits, I think, now on saves for the season. There's Jacobs and Hopper, another save. Yep. Whistle? Not sure what that was. Didn't see any physicality, and nobody was offsides, that's for sure. See if Douglas can get on the board before we're done here tonight. A good confidence booster if they can. Would you say the 43rd district a little bit stronger, Lafayette's district, than Douglas this season? Or are they pretty balanced?
I think the 43rd, that district's got the best team in Henry Clay. And you probably got two. Here we go.
Shot.
Oh, wow.
Nice try there for Douglas. Shot
Probably
on goal.
Got Lafayette, Dunbar, and then maybe Creek and Catholic. Yeah, they got, they have Brown Station. Brown Station's having, I think, a decent year.
Mm-hmm. First year coach last year did well. Nat Park had a nice shot on goal. The goalie's shaken up, and then Ward over there was too. Ward under his own power for Douglas is back on his feet. And I think the goalie will be this is the third stringer, Venus Albert. Nice snap. The trainers are going to go out and take a look at him, though. The senior Venus Albert, number 28 for Lafayette.
Venus Albert.
Yeah. That is Benas, though, not spelled like the planet. Not spelled like the planet.
Interesting.
And also number 10 comes in, Jake.
I think on the side soccer note tonight, though, we have the Reds with the victory to get the afternoon started.
They had to win that one, no doubt about it. And hopefully the Mets lose at Wrigley tonight, and you're tied back again with 3 to play.
It's a tiebreaker in hand.
Yep.
Number 20 also comes in, William Hunter.
Ward down there talking to Coach Parker.
Yeah,
look at the passion. Look at the passion.
He's frustrated about something.
Yeah.
He's very animated.
Love a kid. You love a player that cares that much. And this will be the fourth stringer, Nate McKinney, or the fourth goalie, I should say, rather.
Wow.
This big kid, 6'1", 180-pound junior. McKinney will sub in for Albert. Is Albert, a little shaking. He's not putting a lot of pressure. He's walking off under his own power, but a little gingerly. Got slid into, I think. I was missing I saw the goal, didn't exactly see what happened there, but somebody, I guess, slid into him maybe.
Probably some information that most people involved with state soccer weren't aware of is how many teams we actually do have playing high school soccer in the state. Over 200.
Over 200.
I knew it was over 200, but I didn't know the member schools, so it's about 290.
290.
I'd say basketball has to be the most popular. It was easy to field a team with just
7-8 players, basically, if you had to.
I wonder what the football numbers are. I'd like to see Mr. Collins and get that answer from him.
There were about 5 or 6 schools, I think, in the state that didn't field football. Just population's just too small. Even there for the Generals. Nice action. Tries to get it in there, and he does. Nice job. Nifty play there by
5 goals.
Jonah Beaven, the 5'10", 145-pound junior, second goal of the season for Beaven. And he fought through a crowd.
He was determined to go to the frame on that, wasn't he?
I like that. That's the thing. If you can go to the bench with one of your backups like that has some firepower, that, like, just kind of like a Vinny Johnson instant offense. That's some good depth right there. That kid, he started for some schools.
You think 25 years from now he's going to tell the story of the goal he scored in the pro stadium out here?
No question about it. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. As Mr. Collins said at the halftime show, this field's in better shape. I mean, the UK stadium's in great shape, but this field's first class. There's Beaven again looking for a second. Nice cross. They defended well. 5-0 Generals, approaching 10 minutes to play.
Here's the service.
Another save for Hopper. It's in the hopper. Leachman got bumped. 5 goals, 5 different scores tonight for Lafayette. Like you were to your point about the depth of this team. Several good ball players. You can't key on one or two. Ward back in for Douglas. Also the deuce in as well. That is Cameron Kashef, and also number 32. This is Grady Vinzu. He's a senior, big kid.
32.
Saw him in warm-ups. Yep, Grady Vinzu, senior, first time we've seen him tonight.
I even like what they've taken. It's a small detail, but if you look at, what do they call that, the running board around the stadium?
Yep.
Is that right? Am I using the right term for you tech people at home? But you can see they have the advertisements out here, and they got Lafayette logo and Douglas logo.
Very well prepared.
Yeah,
I give them credit.
They're treating it like it's a pro match. They've got the lights on and everything.
No doubt.
I mean, I know it's got advertising on it, but still, it's a neat little feature we've been looking at across. I mean, look, there's the whole Lafayette General, and then Lafayette versus, now it pops up Douglas.
Ward again battling with Beeman, and he's fell down for a second, but he's not going to stay down long as he is back after it as Beeman's got the corner kick, had the last goal for Lafayette. The backup midfielder. Only a junior.
Can't even see my man Hopper down there except for that pink shirt. He's got
there
it.
He is, yep, a little behind the goal there. Wholesale substitutions, got 4 of them in for Lafayette at least. Sam Brown, a senior. 15, Ivan Tuyabehe. We got number 18 as well for Lafayette. Halu. I think that'll be it for the first team, as Chow and Leachman.
Oh, did you see how he left that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he had much choice, but he tried.
Kalanda's still in there.
Yeah. I thought he was offside.
It's a big enforcer.
Not much, but good call by the ref there.
Douglas, a couple substitutions about to check in for them. Syed Dama, number 8. Got number 4, Gavin Simpson, junior.
Everybody's trying to get in the game now, trying to get a goal.
Jose Mata, number 19 as well. There they come. 4, 8, and 19 for Douglas. As we are getting down to the backstretch on this one, 6:20 and counting. Lafayette, all Lafayette tonight, 5-0. They came in as the favorite with 46 goals on the season, scored, only 9 allowed. Douglas struggling offensively, 9 goals scored on the season. But have given it their all, and the majority of this match was 2-0 at anybody's match. Just that third goal, the key thing, and that's kind of when the dam breaks it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Douglas just had a lot of firepower tonight.
Right out of gas.
So many guys scoring. You know, and Max Jacobs could have probably had a couple more or some other opportunities. So
that will be McKinney getting some action for Lafayette.
Wow.
They play a throw. They play a lot of goalies. You don't see that. You haven't seen that too often, do you? 4 goalies?
They don't probably normally do that.
But I like it, yeah.
Well,
always looking for future years.
A class act. He's gonna.
No question.
He's gonna give his guys a chance. He's not trying to run the score up. I mean, they've got goals, but it's in the course of the play. He doesn't have all his starters in there.
No. Beaven and Ward, they've had a good battle here in the second half.
He's got a good balance. He's there for his kids, promotes his kids. Very competitive, but, you know, he's also trying to teach them things just more than soccer off the field. I know he does a lot of things with his program over there, besides just being on the field between the lines.
Substitutions, Joseph Molina, Jr. for Douglas, wearing number 24, and then for Lafayette, Juma Lundo, number 32, a junior as well.
Good play on. He's going to have a crack.
Too strong.
Everybody's wanting to have a crack.
Yeah. Too strong there off the leg of Uriel Arellano. That's a junior for Lafayette. He has a goal and an assist on the season in 5 appearances. Now his 6th. Good to see all of them getting some work tonight for both squads.
Can you imagine if you're either one of these schools? You know, Lafayette's probably got a little bit better chance. I think Douglas would concede that as far as, hey, we could be playing here in 4 weeks, guys. We want to be back on this pitch.
That's right. That's right.
A little foreshadowing. That would be awesome.
You got to get that tough, man, that was always like that in other sports too, that semifinals of the district. It's just such a tough slobber knocker, you know?
Yeah.
And if you can survive that.
I know Lafayette's, I'm pretty sure they're number 1 in their district. So they should be able to move into the region pretty easy. And then it's crazy.
So they're ahead of Dunbar. They were in the 2-3. I think last year they were in that 2. They were the 2, but Creek was the 3. But they were really even, and Creek knocked them out, so they didn't get in region play.
I know Dunbar's 2 or 3. I'm not sure. It's probably Tate's Creek, maybe. Could be Catholic. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we haven't seen Catholic boys this year. But that is a deep district.
Yeah. Well, every team in that district's won a state championship at LCA.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of sports you can say that in where 4 teams in your district have won a state. And I think Catholic's won a couple. Dunbar's won more than a couple. Tate's Creek has won back in the 80s. They've won, I think, more than one, if I'm not mistaken. Lafayette, I think, only has 1. But still, you look at the other side, you got Henry Clay's district. I think they're the only ones with the state championship in that district.
So
they have several.
Yep. Yeah, GRC, Madison Central, Bryant Station, Douglas.
Did you say
I'm
GRC?
Off, yeah. Off there, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they would be there. Yeah.
Thinking other sports. That's Cameron Kashef walking out in his own power, a little shaken up, but he's going to be all right. But getting a breather. Hunter returns for him. Clock stopped, 2:32 left.
Good thing is we should get out of this game with no injuries, major injuries to anybody, so that's a plus.
That's right.
For both teams.
Yeah, you've got Henry Clay, Brian Station. Oh, you're talking about Sayer as well. Hadn't won a state title, you don't think? No. Yep, Henry Clay, Brian Station, Douglas, Sayer.
Scott County.
Scott. Yep. Yeah, Scott never won one.
No, I'm pretty sure they've never
won in other sports for sure.
Yeah, they don't think they've ever even been in the semifinals or the finals.
Yep, under 2 to play, 5-0. Lafayette leads Douglas here, looking to 11th win on the season for Lafayette, it appears, as they will turn their attention to about next Tuesday at Great Crossing and finishing up next Thursday, a week from tonight, they host West Jessamine.
So they have Great Crossing and West Jessamine next week.
To finish, that's correct. So you only have, 13 matches in the regular season, and then up for Douglas.
He scheduled a few less this year. I think you can have up to 20.
That's what I thought.
He had a couple cancellations, but he said he only had 16 scheduled. I'm shocked at that.
Coach Parker, like he said, they have that annual tradition playing Cathedral Prep from Erie, Pennsylvania. That game they'll host that game Sunday at noon. Then they'll host Sayer Tuesday at 7, and then they finish over at Tates Creek Thursday, a week from tonight, 7:45 on that one. So they've got 3 matches left.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's winding down. Kind of a nice thing of Cathedral Prep to kind of get out of the tough district play, maybe in region play, and get a little break. Not that it's necessarily a break. They're known for their athletics up there. I've heard of Cathedral Prep for a long time. Nice stop by Hopper.
Sure. Coach Slosh, I don't know how that started.
Not sure. Yeah.
Been doing it for several years.
Hopper kicks it, and we're about done here. 25 seconds. As Kalunda had it for a second for Lafayette. Now Ward. Got to be appropriate with this hustle. Ford would get a goal at the buzzer, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. 5 seconds, Lafayette, and that's going to do it.
Nice
Lafayette wins 5-0.
Yep.
We are done. Central Kentucky Soccer.
We'll see you next week, I guess.
We'll see you next week. Got some big battles next week, John. You mentioned earlier, Trinity and Dunbar coming up?
Trinity at Dunbar on the boys' side.
5 goals, 5 different scores tonight. Lafayette looks like a potential state winner. We shall see. We'll see you next week, folks. Have a great weekend. Good night.
You're watching a special presentation on Glycod.
Visit Glycod.com and follow us on social media for information about upcoming broadcasts and other high school sports content. Thank you for watching this live sports presentation on Glycod.